Hello. I wanted to go over talking about positions, meanings of a card spread, and why it's important to know what it is you're really looking into, and how to look at those positions and what they mean. I think it goes to more than just this position means this or this position means that. And in my in Bare Bones Tarot, in the chapter on position on card spreads, I think I go into that very well. I use I talk about the importance of positions, meanings, and why we're looking into these things, and why there's meanings for each one of these positions, what the purpose of that, and how they can help you with your card reading. Whenever when we look into conceptual blending and creative thinking techniques, which I talk about as being what a card reading is, you see the importance of fragmenting the question apart into sections and addressing certain aspects of your question. You have to split it apart. And so what you're really looking into with position 1 and position 2, and what you're looking to try to find answers for. I think this helps a lot, put a lot more clarity into a reading itself when you think of it that way, because now you know what you're trying to interpret instead of just the meaning of a card. There's a reason for that, and ultimately the end result of your reading is going to be affected by that. And in Bare Bones Tarot, I go into the chapter 4, card spread, anatomy and instruction, and I go into the Celtic cross, the traditional Celtic cross by Eden Gray, ancient Celtic method it's called, and what those positions meant and how you could interpret those positions, what you're looking for as far as meaning. And then I also do my spread, the Petishi Celtic cross, and I interpret those as far as what you're looking to go into. So I write about each position more in depth than just this position means this or this position means that. And I think that helps a lot in understanding what you're doing with a card reading. So I just wanted to go over my positions with the Celtic cross and what I'm looking to find in those. And I thought that'd be helpful. I also wanted to mention this Tuesday, February 9th, is our tarot get-together, tarot gathering. There'll be a link down below in tarotmaps.com, and you go to Tarot Gatherings in the menu, and it'll take you right to the group, right to the Zoom meeting. And that's at 12 o'clock Chicago time, CST, Central Standard Time, which is 12 o'clock noon Chicago is 10 a.m. Los Angeles. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon New York, and it's 6 o'clock in the evening London time. So all are welcome, and I hope I see you there. It's just a lot of fun. But anyway, yeah, so positions 1 and 2 in my Celtic cross, I'm looking at the question itself. That's what I'm trying to find a way to look at, the question. Is there an underlying question to the question? Are we looking into something deeper than what we're being told? Is there a different way to maybe rephrase the question, make it look, to try to really find what we're looking into here? Or it's also another thing you could do is just confirm that what we're looking into is really what is the concern of the client. Or is there something more important? And that's what we're trying to find answers to with that. And I think laying cards in those two positions helps us to look at this question in different ways by interpreting those cards in ways we didn't consider before. Position 3 on my cross, I talk about the actions this client's currently taking right now, what they think is, or not the actions, but what they're thinking about that's important right now. Well, yeah, the actions too. The actions they're currently taking right now, immediate actions they think are really important to get things done first. What's the most important thing right now to get done? To accomplish position 4, immediate goals. The first things first. I got to get this taken care of before this. This is the most important thing. This is what I'm doing to get this. And this allows us to look in position 3. Are we taking the efforts we're making right now? Are these really the right things we should be looking into? Is this really the efforts we're making right now, are those really the right ones to make? Or are we doing things that maybe there's something else we should be doing that would be better for us to do to achieve this goal? And it allows us to question that and to look at ideas by laying cards in there, position 3. It gives us ideas that we didn't see before as far as opportunities of looking at this differently. What I should be doing right now, maybe you should be doing this right now instead of this because you're trying to achieve position 4. That's pretty important. Maybe you should be doing this instead. Position 4, the immediate goals. The immediate goal we're trying to accomplish right now is, like I said, first things first. And maybe that's not what we should be looking into. Maybe there's something else we should be doing before, instead of that. Maybe that's not the most important thing to look into right now. Maybe there's something else that's more important, or how we look at the things we're doing in position 3 maybe would help us to achieve position 4 in some different way. So these two positions work out very well together, positions 3 and 4. What we're trying to accomplish right now, the actions we're taking to accomplish something right now, and the immediate goals we're looking to accomplish for. Cards placed in those positions give us ideas. Position 5 is an asset the client has that they should be utilizing. We all have assets, we all have things going for us. Maybe this client doesn't realize that they should be utilizing this particular aspect that they have, asset that they have. Maybe they don't even realize they have it. This could be a friend. This could be some position that they're in right now that puts them in a strong position. This could be some talent, some influence that they have, something that they got going for them that they can grab that will help them achieve what they're trying to accomplish. It could also mean something they need to focus on that would become an asset. So this could be maybe confidence. They need to focus on their confidence. They need to focus on their will power, or they need to, their discipline. That will help them a lot. So it could be looked at something they need to develop, or it could be something that they have they're not really using, or if they're using it, they maybe suggest using it even more than what they're using it right now is. Position 6 is an opportunity that the client has coming in the near future. I usually look at this within a 3-month period. That usually will cover most questions pretty good. That means any time from today to 3 months from now, and any time in between there, is this opportunity that they should be looking for. We have opportunities all the time. We just don't look at them. We just don't see them. And so to have that awareness of keep an eye out for this, because it's around. And if it's called to your attention, you'll recognize it and see it when it's there. So that's the importance of position 6. Position 7, bottom of the pillar, is how the client perceives their own question. They could be looking at a situation that's really something good for them. They could be looking at it in a bad way, or vice versa. Or they could see their question very clearly. So looking at the card in position 7 allows us to question the client's perception of their own question in different ways that we didn't see before. Position 7 works very well with the positions 1 and 2 because 1 and 2 is the actual question, and position 7 is the client's perception of that question. Are they seeing things clearly? Could they see it differently? Position 8 I have as the timing. And what I really mean by that is, when do we act on this? When do we act in a time that's the most opportune time for us to act on the plans we're making right now? Do we wait for a more opportune time, or do we act now before opportunities are lost? Timing is important. So a card there gives us ideas on the best time for us to move on this situation. Maybe we need to work on our asset in position 5 before we make a move here. Maybe we need to wait for this opportunity in position 6 before we take action. Maybe the opportunity in position 6 will allow us to take action. So these all work together like a Rubik's Cube. Position 8, the timing. When to act. Do we wait? Or do we act, but we act slowly, move cautiously? Do we move quickly? And when? When do we do this? Position 9 is the purpose of this whole thing. Well, positions 3 and 4 are immediate goals, things we're doing right now to accomplish immediate goals. Position 9 is ultimately, what are we really trying to accomplish here? What's the big picture of this whole thing? So position 9 works very well with positions 3 and 4. What are we ultimately, what's the big picture? Why do we want this in our life? Is what we're going for right now going to give us that? Or should we be looking into something different? In position 10, I've changed that over time different ways. But right now what I'm doing with position 10, the way I like to look at 10 is details. And something added extra, something little insight extra. Watch, while you're going through this, watch out for this here. This might come up, or it might be an added opportunity, or it might be something that goes along with this opportunity. It might be a person. It might be a new advantage, a new asset that's developed. It might be an outcome. It might be a warning. As you move forward here, keep an eye out for this. You got to prepare for that. It might happen. It might be a delay, and you should prepare for that. So I don't look at position 10 as an outcome. I look at it more like a little extra. This has worked out very well for me, and I go over these positions and how to interpret them with more than just a position 6, this means this, or position 8, this means this. I go into more information about those positions and how they work. And I think that's important. I think it's important to know. I think it's very helpful. So anyway, the positions of a card spread. And really it doesn't make any difference what spread you're using. Understanding what those positions are, why they're important, and how can they be looked at for this client, I think is a good way to look at it. So anyway, I hope you like this. Hopefully I see you on the 9th, Tuesday, February 9th, 12 o'clock Chicago time. Meantime, keep throwing cards. We'll talk soon. Bye.